Hindu myths can be understood as metaphors or allegories that are trying to describe things that can take place within the universe or within an individual body, an individual microcosm. So with the story of Ganesha, there are these different characters that I'm going to describe to you, and each of the characters has a different symbolic correlation to a different part of the body and the energy field. Parvati is one of the names of the goddess Shakti, so she's an embodiment of energy. She's also the wife of Shiva, universal consciousness. And one day while Shiva was out, Parvati wanted to take a bath in the Ganges River, but she did not want anybody to see her while she was naked. So Parvati took a cloud of dirt from her body and shaped it into the form of a little boy, and then breathed prana into this cloud of dirt to bring it to life. And the boy that was created was Ganesha. Parvati told Ganesha to stand watch and to not let anybody come and see her while she was bathing. And while she was bathing, Shiva came home and wanted to see Parvati, but for whatever reason, he did not in that moment recognize Ganesha. And when Ganesha stopped him, he became irritated and tried to pass through, but Ganesha would not allow him to. So he became enraged, and there was this back and forth between them that culminated in Shiva cutting off Ganesha's head. When Parvati found out about this, Parvati was furious, and because she is the representation of universal life force, of the energy that animates the entire cosmos, when she became furious, the entire cosmos began to dissolve and to break apart, and she was threatening to destroy the entire universe. Shiva, even though he is the god of destruction, did not want to let this happen because it was not the proper time for the dissolution of the universe. So he sent some of his scouts out to find some kind of solution for the conundrum, and they came across an elephant, which is an animal associated with wisdom. And they took the head of the elephant and placed it on the body of the boy, and Shiva brought the boy back to life, and that boy still lives and presides as Ganesha, the lord of gunas, of categories, or of embodiment. So Ganesha was born from a clod of dirt on Parvati's body. So he's associated with the earth element, which is also associated with the Muladhara chakra, the root chakra at the perineum between the genitals and the anus, which, if you will recall, is where most of our kundalini lies dormant. Parvati, as a form of Shakti, is a manifestation of the Kundalini Shakti. And when Shiva tries to access Parvati by cutting off Ganesha's head, he is trying to bypass the earth and the material plane, basically. And in the process of doing that, the entire universe threatens to collapse. And this is a symbolic representation of what happens when somebody has a spontaneous Kundalini awakening that they are unprepared for, because it can cause all kinds of issues with the nervous system and the energy field, and it can just totally upset somebody's life, basically. Now, when Shiva uses wisdom, he uses the head of the elephant to bring Ganesha back to life, he is restoring dignity and life and honor to the earth element and to physical manifestation, and respecting that. And he is thereby able to abate Parvati's wrath, and they are able to joyfully unite with each other. So while there are many different practices that work with Kundalini purely through concentration or using bija mantras and things like this, it is much safer to work with Kundalini in a way that is grounded in Hatha Yoga, in a physical yoga practice, especially postural practices that will help to strengthen the nervous system to withstand this flow of energy, and also to ground the energy in a physical form so that it is less likely to cause damage. There are a lot of potential benefits to Hatha Yoga, including improved posture, flexibility, strength, balance, the regulation of the nervous system, endurance, cardiac health, circulation, coordination, concentration, self-awareness, and emotional balance. So there are a lot of good things that can come from Hatha Yoga. A lot of people say that they can't do yoga or they're not good at yoga because they're not very flexible, but it's not really about how flexible you are or how good you look in yoga pants or anything like that. It's really just a system of physical practices that are designed to help to expand your consciousness and to help you to feel the innate wholeness and bliss that exists within you already. Some of the side effects of that may include becoming more flexible over time, but you do not have to be flexible when you begin. And with practice, flexibility will be gained.